What is up, fam? We are back here in the studio, and I am proud to announce to you that we have officially become a member of the 1% gang. We are part of the 1%. We are 1%ers. But not like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos 1%ers. Like, we're not going to be making rocket ships here. We are 1% on the way to our goal to $1 million, which means we have officially saved $10,000 after working 3 jobs for 4 months and doing everything that I could to save every penny that I could. So now, because I have $10,000 and the whole part of this video sequence, I guess, is to be more generous, I'm actually going to be giving away $100 to a random person who just shares or likes this video now. So one of you who likes, shares, or comments on this video is just gonna get $100 like by PayPal from me. Just because the point of this video series is to not just make money, but to be generous with it and to give as much as I possibly can away to the people who want to change their lives and who want to become better. We're all in different situations. We're in a very crazy situation right now, especially being in a pandemic year. The fact that we were able to save anything is a beautiful accomplishment, but being 1% to our goal is actually a pretty dang good feeling, because I feel like money is actually easier to manage and there are more possibilities with it than I imagined before, where before money was just kind of a stressful thing to me. I didn't really want to think about it. I didn't want to waste time on it. I didn't want to like make it a big part of my life or anything. But now I found that there's actually a lot of joy in the process of being able to build wealth and share the things that you're learning along the way and being able to help as many people as you can become free from these jobs and these things that are sucking our time away, instead of allowing us to do the things which we want to do, which is create, share, do meaningful work that matters to us instead of being tied down to jobs. So if this means anything to any of you, that means a lot to me, more than the money or anything else. All right, so what did I do differently that I wasn't doing before? Because not a whole lot about my life has really changed other than getting a lot of jobs and things. So number one, just stop buying things. And that includes gifts, because I used to actually spend a lot of money, almost $500 a month on gifts for people that, you know, didn't really have any meaning. For example, I would always go to like the local Starbucks and I'd always buy those macaroons and just give them to everyone in the office once a week. Or it was someone's birthday and I would splurge on a nice, you know, pair of shoes or something really expensive for them. And you know what's really weird? When I stopped buying expensive gifts, I started realizing how much of a waste it was. I could just do something really meaningful. I could create a memory with these people. I would take them out on some sort of experience that ended up being free, and it ended up being more meaningful and less expensive. So not buying gifts is actually an important takeaway from this, because I thought that would be something that, you know, would hurt my relationships with people, me being super stingy and all that. But you don't have to be stingy about it. You just do something way more awesome than a pair of shoes, and you don't need to spend $50 on shoes, you know? Nice way to save your money there. I got a part-time job on weekends that I could just work, you know, all day on the weekends, and that ended up making me quite a bit more money. It ended up being about $250 a day if I worked all day, and you know, that for a whole month, that ends up being quite a significant increase in income. And lastly, I went to my boss and I ended up having a long conversation with all of the people that I was working with and trying to find out what my real value was to this company and see if I was getting underpaid. So when I talked to my boss about things that I could do to add value to the workplace and how I can actually work harder and, you know, achieve more for this job, I ended up explaining the value that I brought and the value that I will bring, and having a long conversation about, you know, what real hard work is and how I want to be more diligent. And then I asked for a raise. I asked for a good amount of a raise in order to justify the harder work that I'd be putting on myself. And all of them said yes. All 3 of the people I was working with said yes and said that they would give me a wage increase. 2 of them immediately. One of them said, after 3 months, we'll come back to you and talk. And then, you know, if we like what you're doing, we'll give you that raise. So asking for a raise, not splurging, not wasting a large amount of money on gifts, and getting a weekend job, that's all that it took for me to get $10,000 saved up over a couple months. And I'm gonna make this money active money. I don't know, Bitcoin seems to me like a bad idea right now. The stock market is really volatile, so I'll be scheming of ideas and ways to invest this money. I'm probably gonna lose a little bit of it because I'm learning, and that's part of the process. So I'll share with you the gains and the losses that we make, but we are there. We are 10,000 down, 1%, and we're gonna be at $1 million by the time this video series documenting this process is over. So if you have just seen this for the first time, like and subscribe, join me, but start for yourself. Do something that matters. It doesn't matter if you make money or not. That's not where meaning is. I'm just doing this to liberate myself to do what I want. But start doing what you want to do. Start finding that intrinsic motivation to use your free time more productively. Let's get off YouTube. Let's get off Netflix. Let's get off video games. Let's get off whatever's wasting our time, and let's do this together. I'll see you guys in a week. We're gonna get to 25,000 hopefully by the next video. I'm doing the best that I can to be as smart as I can about investments. Obviously, I'm not a professional, so I'm gonna lose some and gain some. But right now, we are achieving our goals and we're doing what matters in life. So keep it real. This is Bucket List Adventures. Peace out, guys.